Vo Mai Tien was born on January 15, 1997, in Long An, Vietnam. Growing up in a rural environment, she was introduced to the importance of physical fitness from an early age. Her family, while not directly involved in sports, placed a strong emphasis on health and discipline. Growing up, Mi Tien exhibited an early interest in physical activities, often taking part in running and traditional games with friends and family. Her natural athletic ability was apparent even as a child, excelling in school sports competitions and local events. At the age of 9, Mai Tien joined the Long An Athletics Club, where she began her formal training. Initially, she was interested in multiple track and field events, but it was in the middle distance running category, particularly the 8-0 and 15-0 races, that she showed the most promise. Her coaches quickly recognized her potential in long distance running, and she began focusing on developing endurance and speed for longer distances. Her talent for long distance events was nurtured, and she began to compete in local and regional competitions by the time she was 12 years old. Her breakthrough came when she won her first regional race at the age of 14. Securing a gold medal in the 1500 meters event at the Vietnam Youth Athletics Championship. This victory marked the beginning of her competitive career and attracted the attention of national coaches, who saw her potential to compete at the national level. Rise to national prominence. By the time Mai Tien was 16, she had become a regular fixture in national athletics competitions. Her performances in the 800 meters and 1500-meter races continued to improve. And she quickly gained recognition for her powerful finish and tactical acumen in these grueling events. In 2013, she secured her first medal at the Vietnam National Athletics Championships, a bronze in the 1500 meters, an achievement that placed her firmly on the radar of the Vietnam Athletics Federation. Her breakthrough on the national stage came in 2014 at the Vietnam National Athletics Championships, where she won a gold medal in the 800-meter race, a victory that solidified her place as one of the country's top middle-distance runners. This achievement was particularly significant as it marked her emergence as a young athlete capable of competing at the highest level. Her win in the 800 meters was followed by a silver medal in the 1500 meters, proving her versatility in both middle-distance events. In 2015, Mai Tien made her debut at the Southeast Asian Games, SEA Games, and although she did not secure a podium finish, her performances caught the attention of regional competitors. She finished just outside the medal positions in both the 800 meters and 1500 meters events, demonstrating that she had the capacity to compete with some of the best runners in Southeast Asia. This exposure to international competition pushed Mai Tien to improve further, as she began to focus on refining her technique and stamina. Career peak and main achievements. Mai Tien's career truly reached its peak in the years following her breakthrough in 2014. Her exceptional training and performance in national competitions led her to new heights in 2017. At the Southeast Asian Games that year, Mai Tien captured her first SEA Games medal, a silver in the 800 meters event. This was a historic achievement for Vietnamese athletics, as it marked the first time in over a decade that a Vietnamese woman had medaled in the middle distance events at the SEA Games. Her silver medal at the SEA Games propelled her into the spotlight, both within Vietnam and the broader Southeast Asian athletics community. This success brought her national recognition and cemented her status as one of Vietnam's most promising athletes in long-distance running. Her confidence grew, and she began focusing on further refining her strategy for international competition. In 2018, Mai Tien had an exceptional year, dominating at both national and regional events. She set a new personal best in the 800 meter, clocking in at 2:23, which broke the national record and earned her a gold medal at the Vietnam National Athletics Championship. Her victory in the 800 meters was particularly remarkable because she had to fend off strong competition from established regional athletes, proving that she was no longer just a promising talent, but a seasoned competitor. Her performances at the 2019 SEA Games further solidified her standing as a key figure in Southeast Asian athletics. Although she did not win a gold medal in the 800 meters, she managed to secure a bronze in the 1500 meters event. This medal was a testament to her endurance and consistency, as she competed against some of the best middle-distance runners in the region. Mai Tien's success in both the 800 meters and 1500 meters events earned her respect in Southeast Asia and further cemented her place as one of Vietnam's top athletes. Mai Tian also excelled at the Asian Athletics Championships, where she competed against some of the region's best runners. In 2018, she achieved a top 6 finish in both the 800 meters and 1500 meters, which, though not medal-winning, showed that she could compete at a high level internationally. These results boosted her confidence and further encouraged her to aim for greater success on the world stage. Challenges and injuries. Despite her rapid rise, Mai Tian's journey was not without challenges. In 2020, she faced a significant setback when she suffered a stress fracture in her left leg. The injury occurred during a demanding training session and sidelined her for several months. This was a difficult period in her career, as it forced her to miss several international competitions, including the Asian Athletics Championships and the 2020 Southeast Asian Games. Her recovery process was slow, and she faced physical and mental hurdles. However, Mai Tian was known for her resilience and determination, and she committed herself fully to her rehabilitation. Working closely with her medical team and physiotherapists, she gradually regained her strength and returned to competition in 2021. Although her comeback performances were not as dominant as before, her persistence and ability to return to form after such a severe injury earned her the admiration of both her peers and fans. In 2021 and 2022, Mai Tian faced further challenges, including a series of minor injuries that affected her performance at several competitions. However, she continued to compete at a high level, finishing consistently within the top ranks at national and regional competitions. Her ability to maintain a competitive edge, despite facing physical setbacks, showcased her commitment to the sport. Final years and transition to coaching. In 2023, after nearly a decade of competing at the highest level, Mai Tian announced her decision to retire from competitive athletics. This was a bittersweet moment for both her and her supporters, as she had been one of the leading figures in Vietnamese middle-distance running for nearly a decade. Having accomplished her major goals, including multiple SEA Games medals, national records, and podium finishes at international events, Mai Tian felt it was time to transition into a new chapter of her life. In her post-athletic career, Mai Tian moved into coaching and mentoring young athletes. Her deep knowledge of middle-distance running, coupled with her experience as a competitor, made her an ideal coach for aspiring sprinters and long-distance runners. She began working with the Vietnam national athletics team, where she focused on helping the next generation of athletes refine their technique and strategies. Mai Tian's transition into coaching was a natural progression, as she was passionate about sharing her knowledge and helping others achieve their athletic dreams. Her experience as a competitor gave her invaluable insight into the mental and physical preparation required for success, and she used this expertise to guide young athletes in their development.